Hey everyone, welcome to the channel and to another collective reading. I hope you're all doing well. So we're just gonna dive in and see what you need to know. Keep in mind it is a general reading and it's also timeless. So it's not going to resonate with every single person watching. There may be parts that do, others may not. Okay, I'm tapping into a larger group. Alright, so let's see. What is it that you need to know at the time of you watching this? So you have the World card. The Eight of Wands. So we have all the fixed signs with the World card. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. Sorry, I've not been mentioning that recently. We have the Six of Swords. The Eight of... Sorry, not the Eight. The Four of Wands. The Sun, Leo energy. The Two of Swords, the Star card, Aquarius energy, and the last card, the Magician, Gemini energy. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Cups, Scorpio energy. Yeah. So what we see here is completion. A cycle has ended, a new cycle is beginning. Things are starting to move quickly. It's like the quickening effect, right? It's like everything has accelerated. It's like picking up pace, picking up momentum. Energy is like moving at such an accelerated rate that it can actually help to carry you where you need to be. That's kind of the energy. Like for some of you, you are being sort of ushered out of an environment by the divine and quickly swept off to another location. Okay, like literally physically for some of you. Others of you, this is not physical. This is speaking on your emotions. It's speaking on where you're at spiritually as well. Okay, so for some of you this is more energetic and emotional than it is physical, but for others of you this is quite literal in that you are being ushered out of an environment and being swept away to a new place, to like new lands here, right, where you'll establish a new foundation. And I think that, you know, it really did require something to be brought into full illumination for this to take effect. So there is something that is obviously coming to light at this time, at the time of you watching this, that is highly significant when it comes to closing a cycle once and for all. Like this is done, okay? And so as this cycle has come to a final end, this new one is starting off very quickly. Okay, it's like one door slams shut, another door like throws open, you know. It's that kind of like that's kind of energy, right, where it's very fast, the transition. Yeah, so it's going to be really important that as all of these changes are going on, that you ground yourself as best as you can, despite the fact that you're having to, in some cases, literally physically move yourself, right? Possibly to more than one location, right? Depending on how far you're going or depending on where you need to go first before you get to your final destination, right? So it's kind of like, despite all of the upheaval and the changes and everything that's happening around you that's like very seemingly chaotic, it's important that you within yourself remain centered. Yeah, because these are positive changes. This is not a bad thing. This is a very good thing. It's just, it may feel a bit chaotic in how quickly everything is shifting around you and you're having to keep up with it, right? But this is actually leading you to a place where you can literally plant your feet down and you'll be there for a considerable time. Like you're planting roots there, okay? So it's worth it in the end. That's what I want to say, right? It will be worth it. With the Two of Swords, though, I feel like for some of you, you're going to feel like this decision is out of your hands. You're going to feel like the universe is literally like maneuvering you to where you need to be, right? And it could be, this could be literally divine intervention where you're being placed exactly where you need to be at this time, right? But still, you can resist this, but I don't see you doing that. There's just a little bit of confusion as to how the hell did this happen, you know? It's like you feel like you're just being like picked up and placed somewhere, you know? So it can be a little bit jarring as well, especially when you're used to feeling like you're in control of your movements, okay? In this situation, for whoever this is for, you really aren't, okay? This is literally the divine maneuvering you where you need to be in order for you to shine best, okay? In order for you to be at your best, right? With the Star card, so that you can thrive, so you can flourish, so you can be your most authentic and brightest self, right? Because wherever you were, that was dimming your light significantly. But where you're being planted next, you are going to shine. I'm telling you, you're going to shine very bright. And you're going to see why the divine had to pluck you out of your current environment and place you where you're moving to, right? If this is more energetic, similar deal, right? You're going to see how the divine had to pluck your energy away from certain individuals, away from certain environments, so you no longer find yourself going to these places, right? Because of some kind of change here. And being firmly rooted, right, where you're at, so that you can thrive, so you can flourish, right? Yeah, so this could even be a calling back of energy as well. Taking it back from those who have wrongfully took a chunk out of you, right? So this could also be speaking on soul retrieval work, okay? So if you have been focused on doing that, this is paying off. If this is something you feel called to do, or you feel like, you know, this is something that's been hinted at for some time, then this is definitely your cue to look into this, right? But for a lot of you, I feel like, well, that's the case. This is something the divine is actually doing. This isn't even necessarily something you have to do as such, as in taking physical actions, but the fact that this is something you want, i.e. with the magician, right? The divine is able to call your energy back to you. You're able to do this as well. But I feel like there's just a certain level of the divine, you know, doing their part, right? It's like, because you may not know, right, exactly what fragments are missing, who's been stealing what energy, right? But the divine knows exactly what's been going on. And so they're like intervening on your behalf. And all you have to simply do is just make it clear that you're ready to receive those parts of self, right? Those soul fragments back, right? To reinforce your aura. Yeah. And that's what's happening, you know. So you're going to feel really good as this happens, okay? I feel like you're going to be supercharged yourself. You're going to feel very whole and complete again, right? You're going to feel like yourself. But even like, you're feeling more like yourself, like what you remember yourself to be when you were at your highest vibration, and then some, okay? Because obviously you've grown since then as well. So this is awesome. And this is what's going to help carry you into this new timeline as well, with a lot of, you know, love, peace, contentment, happiness, right? Wanting to share your joy with others, you know, because you're going to feel like, you know, you're full again. Your cup is full. You are full because you are whole again, right? So it's easier to share from a place of overflow than it is from a place of lack. You can't really do so if your cup is empty, can you? So that's why with the Knight of Cups, I feel like because you're going to feel that overflow, it's going to be easier for you to be in a position where you can share, right? Share that joy, share, you know, your positivity, right? Share your energy, but not in a way that it's, you know, snatched from you or that it's subtracted from you, but it's just the surplus, right? Because you're just going to be like emanating so much of it. Yeah. So, okay, tell me more about this. Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups. What did I say? So that's direct confirmation right there. The overflow, right? Of love, of joy, of bliss, of peace, of warmth, compassion, kindness, right? Yeah, so this is great. So this is what's happening right now. Your cup is being refilled for you. And then from this overflow, you're able to then pour into others, right? But it had to come back to you first. You had to be whole and complete and replenished, right? And I feel like that's what's happening. You are being replenished. You're being poured into directly by the divine. Yeah. So I feel like that's why they're playing their hand, because they're not only just helping you with those soul fragments, they're also refilling you, like adding to your cup is what I want to say, right? Pouring a little extra sprinkle of magic in there, right? To refill your cup. Yeah, and when I say magic, I just mean divine energy, divine light, you know? Yeah. Just that extra sprinkle of love there, which is nice. Okay, tell me more. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. Yeah. And that's the thing. You're going to have people that are mad about it. Because as all of this energy is coming back to you, which is rightfully yours, right? As you start to feel this deep inner healing that's taking place, right? People are going to feel the absence that comes with that on their side. And so there are going to be people that want to challenge this. There are going to be people who, you know, are feeling the absence of your energy and they do not like it. It's like having it snatched from them, right? Snatched back off them, like, hey, that doesn't belong to you. That's pretty much what the divine's doing. And I feel like you may be doing that unconsciously as well. You're like, that's mine, you know, taking your energy back like that. And it's not coming from a malicious place, but it's like, hey, that's not yours to take, right? That's the kind of energy. So, and I honestly, like, even just then, the energy I felt when I did that, it's like the energy, like, opposing that is really like, I don't know, like it's really heavy, you know, almost to the point of hateful though, like resentful. Yeah. So, but people can't come towards you in this energy right now. The divine's not going to allow it. And that may be why, like I said, why some of you are actually being uprooted physically. Yeah, some of you don't need to because you're already not around these people, but, or people who have been, you know, stealing your energy or, you know, taking your love for granted. But I feel like, you know, in the cases where you are physically around people like this, you're literally being uprooted for that reason, because this is not the environment for you. The Hierophant as well, yeah, it's like the divine is leading you exactly where you need to be in order to do the work that you're called to do, whatever that is, right? Everyone's calling is different, but whatever your calling is, this is why the divine is leading you to this place, right? Leading you to this way of operating, leading you back to yourself mostly, right? So that you can fulfill your oath to the divine, fulfill your soul mission, your soul contract. Yeah. But you're being guided, divinely guided. Very strong divine guidance here, I'm telling you. Like, the divine is playing a huge role in this whole process. And I feel like you are following their lead, which is exactly what they want you to do. Because they're not leading you astray. They're leading you exactly where you need to be. Yeah. Tell me more. 5 of Wands. So that's the thing, you know, there was something that was brought to your awareness, or something that is coming to light, okay? Possibly the source of the light in these people's lives, right? But it's like something's being brought to light for sure. Something's being brought to conscious awareness. Yeah. I think people are realizing what's happening. They're feeling it, right? So even if you haven't been removed yet, it's like they almost know it's coming, right? And there is definitely, on an energetic level, there's absolutely pushback with this. But they may even start like some kind of conflict with you or try to. But again, that's where they're being blocked. Like these people aren't going to be able to actually come and confront you, at least not physically. Yeah. But I feel like they are, like there's definitely a lot of like resentment for the fact that you are essentially putting yourself first. That's what it comes down to. You know, these people don't like the fact that you are putting yourself first, and you have been putting yourself first. And ever since you started distancing yourself from those who have been like, you know, robbing you of your energy, yeah, they don't like it. They're starting to act up more than ever. But that's not your problem, you know. At the end of the day, you're not on the same page as these people. These people are not doing the work to fulfill themselves. It's not your job to make them feel fulfilled, right? Four of Pentacles, yeah. You're calling your energy back for sure. You're distancing yourself from a lot of people right now, right? Yeah. I feel like as well, it's like, I think you're reaching a point where you don't even care like what these people are up to or what they're planning or what they're hoping to achieve, because it's like, you know, the divine is literally placing you where you're meant to be, right? And that, you know, the best thing for you is to not be around people like this, because they don't want to see you shine. They don't want to see you at your best, right? Yeah. Especially not that energy I felt. It was very hateful, right? It's like they can't stand to see you shine. They can't stand to see you being happy, being your authentic self, you know. And from the looks of it, like, you can be completely content by yourself. Like, you don't need to be around a whole bunch of people to replenish your energy, right? So these could even be like energy vampires that need to be around people, especially people like you, to recharge themselves. Whereas you recharge when you're alone. You need some downtime. So even say if you have a family, you're in a relationship, or you know, you take care of like elderly parents, or you know, you're a guardian or something like that. Even if say your living situation involves other people, or you have pets, right? I feel like you still need those moments to yourself, right? It's not that you don't enjoy living with these people, I'm sure you do, but it's like you still need those quiet moments to yourself, because that's how you recharge, right? And I feel like, you know, that's totally fine. That's absolutely normal and that's healthy. But, you know, these are people that don't understand that, because they don't do that. They get their energy supply from others, right? So that's why they're upset that you are calling your energy back. The divine is literally taking all those fragments and bringing it back to you, and is pouring into you even further. Yeah, because you are a good energy supply for people in this, you know, sort of mindset. So you may have been surrounded by narcissists or energy vampires and not even known it. Yeah, and that could be why you're being removed from an environment for some of you. Yeah, Ace of Wands. There's definitely a new beginning unfolding here, right? Your new timeline has begun. So the divine is just playing their hand to ensure that this will be a very powerful, fresh start for you. It's like they want to give you the best possible start to this timeline, which is awesome, right? But this is something you've also manifested for yourself. You did your part, and that's why the divine is able to assist you in this way, right? Because you've done a lot of the legwork yourself already. You already made the changes that was needed. Yeah, 10 of Wands, see? 10 of Wands to the, you know, Ace of Wands. You had to let a lot of shit go, a lot of baggage go, a lot of energy vampires go, right? A lot of your wounds, you had to surrender that pain to the divine. You had to let go of, you know, old dreams and wishes and ideas and beliefs in order to be reborn in this new image, right? You're even more powerful than you were previously. So it's like I said, it's not just about, you know, coming back to self and being whole again. It's like coming back to self and being whole as the most upgraded version of yourself, as the most high vibrational version of yourself, yeah, to date. So it's very, very powerful. Yeah, 2 of Wands. That's the thing, you know. I feel like this energy here has been so symbolic, right, for the time that we're in. The 2 of Wands has been the card for me, if anything, right, when it comes to where we're at collectively. It's like we've learned everything we needed to learn from the last timeline. We've closed out those karmic cycles, okay? We're now on the precipice of a new reality, right? It's like we can see it in the distance. We can see what it has the potential to be. And it's just up to us if we're going to navigate the necessary paths to get there, right? But it's like that timeline is already open. It's already begun. Yeah. And it's like being able to see that and having the foresight to see what it could be is absolutely imperative. So that you do make... the necessary choices, right? So you make informed decisions. There we go. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm getting here. 3 of Pentacles. That's the thing. It's interesting how a lot of you, I keep getting these messages of how you're being removed from certain groups, right? Whether it's family dynamics, friendship groups, work environments, and being placed in entirely new groups, right? Entirely new environments. But it's like minds, right? People in similar energy. People who have a lot to contribute as well. Yeah. So stuff can actually happen. Work can get done here. Things can actually move in a positive direction. So I feel like that applies here as well, you know. New alliances being formed, new friendships, right? New partnerships. And that's saying that's after a period of being alone, of doing it alone. Yeah. And the thing is, I feel like even though it wasn't easy, I think a lot of you resonate with this. Like you chose that gladly. You're like, I'd rather be alone than be around people that just drain my energy, you know. And so it's like now you can finally be led to the right type of environments, the right type of community, right? The right type of communities, groups, whatever the case may be, teams. Yeah, 3 of Wands. 333 could be very significant. And I feel like, again, because a lot of this is like out of your hands at this point. It's like because you've already done everything the divine asked you to do. So it's like the divine is now playing their hand, right? If you've been waiting for some kind of divine intervention and this reading and this energy applies to you, this is confirmation that the divine is now playing their hand, right? Because it's time. They're able to do so. Now that you've done everything that was asked of you, they can now play their hand. And so I feel like it's a case of you, right, taking those next steps that you're being prompted to take and then waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for the time where, you know, these opportunities are presented to you. Like I say, these new people that you're going to cross paths with, you know. So, whew, interesting. But it's going to happen. So rather than like going out there seeking it, you know that this is just going to unfold naturally. Like you're just going to cross paths with the right people. You're going to be in the right place because you're going where you feel led to go, doing what you feel led to do, that which feels like it's in alignment to your vision and your mission. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. 333. Yeah. 3 of Swords, the Moon card, the 8 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, Taurus energy, and Judgment with the Empress. Yeah, so this is and the Ace of Pentacles, thank you. So this is essentially saying that this is what happens where instead of being stuck in an energy of mourning, you reclaim your power. You reclaim that which is rightfully yours, your energy, your love, yourself, essentially. This is you reclaiming yourself completely, right? And replenishing yourself. And that's the thing. When you were going through the worst of it, you had no idea what to expect. You had no idea how far people were willing to go to leech off you, right? Especially energetically, right? It's like you were literally like a gold mine, and these people were mining you, like mining your soul fragments, right? Mining your energy to make it work for them. Yeah. There are people who've literally built their name off of your energy. That's the thing. There are people who've literally built themselves up off of your energy and your hard work, off of your efforts. And those people that have done so, right, that essentially like sacrificed you to build themselves up, judgment. Because everything that belongs to you with the Empress is coming back to you with the Ace of Pentacles. So regardless if you're a male or female, this is speaking on receptive energy. What is rightfully yours, that belongs to you, and the parts of you that was wrongfully taken or mined is coming back to you, right? You are going to be whole and complete again. Yes. You are going to feel more like rejuvenated, recharged. You're going to feel incredibly energetic. You're going to feel vibrant. You're going to feel very much alive. You're going to feel like you're bursting out of the chrysalis, right? Like you're coming out of your cocoon and you've blossomed into this beautiful butterfly. Yeah. And like I said, you're going to move forward with so much gratitude, so much love, especially for the divine. Because the way they're working on you and the way they're working on your life is amazing, you know? So absolutely you should express gratitude, because they are literally like, you know, making a way for you in such a very profound and powerful way. And not only that, it's like they're building you back up again and then some. Yeah. So that you can flourish in the community that you truly belong in. 10 of Cups, right? And keep ascending with the Chariot. Keep evolving. That's the thing. This is all for your evolution. Everything is for your evolution. Okay? Yeah. And the people who are more like in Emperor in reverse energy, Queen of Swords in reverse energies, right? They're going to be in a position where they feel trapped. They feel stuck. Because these people are completely blocked from your energy, right? They can't mine off you anymore. They can't imitate your energy anymore. They can't thrive off of your hard work. Yeah. These people have no choice but to look within. To take a time out, essentially, because the divine is putting people like this in a time out, right? People who have exploited you. People that have lied on your name, right? Lied on you to try and put themselves in a more favorable light. Yeah. Those who wanted to dictate your life, control your life, that wanted to be superior to you, that wanted to be above you, that wanted to have you work for them, to build themselves up, that King of Pentacles energy. These people are all being put in a serious timeout, right? Their life is going to stagnate. Spiritually, they're not going to be able to do anything, right? Until they do the work. Yep. So they're basically, what I feel like is this is definitely like being in spiritual jail, especially with the Eight of Swords, right? But it's going to have real world implications as well. Where there's like criminal charges that can be applied, that will be applied, and some of these people may even go to jail. Yeah, they're going to take huge losses with the Five of Pentacles. But these people, more than anything, are being forced to look within, are being forced to address where they have been stealing your energy and projecting. And not only that, they're taking losses. Yeah. Energetic losses, because they can't thrive off of your energy anymore. So they don't have access anymore. They can't thrive off of you anymore. Yeah. What did I say? 7 of Wands. They are blocked. They can't hold you back. They are being held back by the divine. Yeah. Until these people learn how to play nice, play fair. These are people that are trapped in base energy. So, of course, they're not getting their wish fulfillment. They're not getting blessings. Because whatever they thought was good luck, good fortune, that was directly coming from your energy. And that's why these people wanted to, like, suppress you and basically put you in a box and keep feeding off of you for as long as they can. You know. So, these are people that are truly out without a supply anymore, right? Yeah. And now they're seeing how desolate their life truly is without having access to your energy. And that's the thing. What do people do when you have an environment that's filled with energy vampires, right? And you remove their food supply, there's no more supply. What do? They just start cannibalizing each other. But there's nothing to sustain them from that, because they're all devoid of energy, right? They don't contribute. They don't create anything for themselves. They just leech off of others. So I wouldn't be surprised if for it to be this extreme, and like the energy I picked up on, that these people, you know, these people actually have some kind of parasitic entities that have latched onto them. For them to be in a position where they're completely devoid of being able to generate their own energy, right? Put something of their own out there, right? Being unable to, you know, essentially sustain their own energy even, right? Never mind others. Then that tells me that there's something feeding off of them, right? And it would be something, you know, dark, a parasitic entity, like you know, possibly like the shadow beings, maybe even like low level demonic forces or Nephilim energies, something like that, right? But it's definitely something low vibrational, right? But these people aren't even aware enough to know that that's happening, so what can you say? Anyway, yeah, but regardless, whether they realize it or not, they're under judgment. And justice is being served. So, yeah, I feel like these people are going into physical jail, possibly for some, but absolutely in spiritual jail, okay? Because they've crossed several lines here, you know, so you're not supposed to be a food supply for these people, you know? So leave them to cannibalize themselves, right? Anyway, any parting advice before we close the read? Any parting advice for the collective? King of Swords, Aquarius energy, Death card, Scorpio energy, the Moon card, Cancer Pisces energy, and the King of Cups energy, Scorpio. And at the bottom of the deck we have the King of Wands. Whoa! A lot of masculine energy here, Leo energy. So that's the thing. There are people that know it's the end of the line, right? There are people who are fully aware that this is the end of the line. They are unable to do what they've done in the past. They're unable to continue in this manner, right? And the thing is, the funny thing is, there may be someone in particular who is very emotional about the fact that your energy signature cannot be found or seen anywhere. Like they have zero access to you whatsoever. And it's triggering this person, right? It's triggering all sorts of emotional responses, right? There's like that anger, that frustration, that resentment. But there's also sorrow, there's suffering, there's pain, there's grief, there's mourning, right? There's longing. And this is someone that actually is like, this is really strange, because this is like love-hate energy. Yeah, very, very strongly like love-hate energy. But it's not even that this person hates you. It's just that they're angry about the situation that they find themselves in. But again, if this is someone who was just leeching off you, then they brought this upon themselves. They didn't bring anything to the table. And so now this person is mourning. And it's like this person feels broken. This person feels like you yourself has actually taken a chunk of them with you, which is interesting. So someone that was used to cannibalizing off of your energy is now in mourning because they feel like you took their heart with you. So funny that, isn't it? Tower. Yeah. Someone's world has come crashing down. This person is like in ruin, I'm telling you. They did not see the impact of this happening, right? This is someone who was like fattening themselves up on your energy. And so when all of that was stripped away, their whole world came crashing down. This person is just experiencing endings, back-to-back permanent endings. Yeah. And they didn't understand why it's happening, but this is why. When you're a leech for too long, and then you have to pay what is owed, what do you think is going to happen? Now this person has to take the time to rebuild. Yeah, step by step. They have to rebuild themselves. They have to rebuild their life. So this is someone who feels like, it feels like they took you for granted big time. Honestly, it really does. You know? But they're realizing that... You know, with the Ten of Pentacles to the Star, it's like you were the Ten of Pentacles. That's the thing. They thought they could have this without you, right? By just feeding off of you. Not knowing that you are the Ten of Pentacles. It's literally you. The legacy lies with you. Yeah. So, you know, this person... Ooh, they looked at things the wrong way entirely. So again, this could have been someone in tyrant energy in the past. Thinking that you should be subservient to them, not knowing that you were the one that carried the seed of the Ten of Pentacles the whole time. Crazy. Anyway, so that's the reading. I hope this helps. Thank you so much for checking it out. If you found it useful, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notifications bell and click all so you don't miss any of your upcoming readings. But for now, I'm wishing you guys all the best, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.